welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
I am Sure Sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is Righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am Sure Sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here. For the day done, you are gonna love over your son.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices, add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
All right. Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. And I am here. This is your host, Man. Yes, indeed. And we are here with another good one for you. We're going to talk about some female football today. Come on in. Jump on the chat. Let me know that you're here, that you're watching. Make a comment, say something. But as usual, I want to take time out to big up our sponsors. The sponsors for this video: Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. Give them a call at 876-884-7390. And if you call them and let them know that you're calling from I Am Sure Sports, you heard about them on our platform, you will pay no processing fee. Same day processing, and you will be guaranteed to pay no more than between 0 to 4% interest rate. Also, big thank you to Launch Legacy. Handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text 647-989-0782. Big thank you to Trick Nick, the Jamaican owned and operated company over there in Canada that uses authentic herbs and spices to make all your products. You want some jerk paste, jerk marinade, curry paste, hot pepper sauce? You check out Trick Nick. They have the best stuff out there. No, I'm telling you, I don't know if or who you can compare to the quality of their product. Wonderful. All right. So, today we're going to talk female football. We're going to be looking at our under-20 team. For those of you who don't know, the Jamaica under-20 team, they are presently in the Dominican Republic. Yes, that's where they are, as they are about to enter to play in the Concacaf U20 Women Tournament. The squad was named recently, and for those of you who are unaware of what the squad is, or those who have made the squad, let me give you the names. The three goalkeepers are one, Serena Mensah. I think Serena Mensah, I think she's from Fordham, I think that's where she is in the States. Then you have Leah Brooks and Javane Jones. Those are your three goalkeepers. All right. The defenders, they have two of the defenders who were actually in the last U20 tournament, which would have been in 2018, I believe, where we defeated Canada by 3-1. The two who are returning from that pool are Malaya Atkins, right? Malaya Atkins and Nevergale Abel. Nevergale Abel is actually playing at Navarro College, the same club, the same university or college that Lacey and Murray is also at, and Alicia Dredd Wilson is the head coach out there, right? And then you have Jasmine Ferguson and at Andreen Smith, Zoe Van Deur, Shania Harris. That's your defense line. In midfield, you have also one of the returnees from that tournament in 2018. This is one of the players who could have been in the national setup. She is that good. Her name is Peyton McNamara. So she makes the squad. She's returning. I think she is going to be the captain of this team. Then there is also Chanel Buckley. And in last year, I did 3 interviews with young ladies, right? Christian Brathwaite, Mia Mitchell, and also Avery Johnson. Now, where things stand is that Avery Johnson, she's 15, but she's in the under 17 team. And because of the position that she played, she wasn't called up to the under 20. I believe, though, that she has the quality and could have been in this under 20 team. So let's see how they are going to perform. Because I'm telling you, she is quality, Avery Johnson. But you'll be seeing her in the under 17 setup for the female national team. All right, one of the other persons. So I interviewed Avery Johnson. I interviewed Christian Brathwaite, and I interviewed also Mia Mitchell. Mia Mitchell is in this team. And listen, though she is a central defender at her high school or at her club, she is going to be playing in midfield because I think because of her height, she is better in midfield. So look out for her. Listen, she's going to light up this tournament, people. I'm telling you. Let me say it again. She's going to light up this tournament. She's going to light up this tournament. You see, her idol is Khadija Bonishaw. They have very close connection. So Khadija is her inspiration. And here's the thing. One of her desire, having spoken with her, is to play alongside Khadija. I'm wondering if Mia could put on such a performance that somewhere in the near future she could possibly, even though she's young, be called up to the national team in the same way Jody Brown has been called up at a young age. Let's see what will happen. Then there is also Tiana Burnett in midfield and Annabelle Moore. Those are your midfielders. So you have 2, 4, 6 persons in defense. 5 midfielders have traveled with the team. That's 11. 3 goalkeepers, right? That's 14. And then the forwards are Alexia Spencer, Alexis Wright, Christina Salmon, Chantel Parker. Chantel Parker is also returning from the 2018 tournament when we defeated Canada by 3-1. That was the breakout tournament for Jody and Brown. So she's returning along with this player, Cameron Simmons. Cameron Simmons is a player that, listen, I want you to pay some attention to, as well as Davia Richards. And so that's 2, 4, 6. So that's a 20-member squad that has gone over there to the Dominica Republic to qualify for the U20 World Cup. People, I am looking forward to this because I believe that we should be able to make it Two. Yes, yes. I don't know. I have some very, very, high expectations of this. Um, yes, high expectation of this team. High expectation. If you don't know, if you watch football, now you remember that Bonnie Shaw was at the University of Tennessee in her years. Now, Cameron Simmons, right? She is at Richmond United, but she has verbally committed to the University of Tennessee. Yes, people, the University of Tennessee. So look out for her as well. I think she's going to do well in this tournament. Like I said, I think this is a very, 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 very strong Jamaican team right here, right? Look out also for Annabelle Moore, right? Top player, right? She's a forward as well, but she also plays in midfield, right? And so she's one of those top ones that I think is going to, she's from, I think, Bellamere. Yes, so she's a senior. She went to Owen Borough, I think, Catholic school. Yep. So look out for her, Annabelle Moore. Annabelle Moore. Um, yeah, so she's the next big one to look out for. Look out for in this Jamaican squad. Listen, get familiar with these girls, people. Get familiar with them. This is going to be good. This is going to be big. I think, like I said, I believe that we should be able to advance and qualify. I am expecting that we will qualify for the U20 World Cup. Don't underestimate the Haitians. I'm going to give you the zone so you can understand what we will need to do, right? Zoe Vandori plays for the Ohio State Buckeyes, right? I think she went to Maryland High School. I think she graduated in 2019. I mean, very, very good player, right? Well, she was the 2021 Gatorade Player of the Year in the District of Columbia for girls soccer. So she's a good one as well. We really have a strong team heading into this tournament. All right. So heading into this tournament. So please, I mean, make sure you support our young under 20 girls. Are you wondering, oh man, is man all of these things? Because I follow football. I love it. Right? So let me tell you how things are going to pan out in terms of the zone, because we are in a very from DC. Malik from DC. Are you talking Zoe Viduar, Vidaurre? Is that the person you're speaking? Zoe, Zoe. That would be the name, Malik Mills. But the zone that we are in is not the easiest zone. So this tournament, I think there are 4 zones, right? 4 zones. All right, 4 zones. So zone A, you will have Canada, El Salvador, St. Kitts and Nevis, Trinidad and Tobago. All right. Zone B, you will be comprised of Cuba, Guatemala, Haiti, and Jamaica. All right. 2 teams actually advance from each group. All right. The third group is the Dominican Republic host, Nicaragua, Puerto Rico, and the United States. And the final group is Panama, Mexico, Honduras, and Guyana. 2 advance from each group. All right. What we'll see is Jamaica, in terms of the Jamaican games, Jamaica, their first game will be on Saturday. Yes, 2 days from now, we'll be playing against Guatemala. we get a rest and play our second group game on Monday against Cuba, and then our final game will be against Haiti, right? So that's how that is going to go. So we play Guatemala, then we play Cuba, then we play Haiti, right? That's how the group is going to go in terms of playing, and then 2 teams will advance from each group, right? 2 teams will advance from each group. That's pretty standard. Then you have your semifinals and you have your finals. All right. So looking forward to the tournament. I don't know if you, I mean, I'm just a football fan, so I watch all forms of football. But here are some of the players on this Jamaica team that I want you to look out for. You may be saying, I don't know these players. Cameron Simmons. Look out for her. Listen, Peyton McNamara. Remember the names that I'm giving you. Mia Mitchell. Remember the name. That's 3. Annabelle Moore. All right. Malia Atkins. Did I say Nevergale Abel? Look out for her. Zoe Viduar. All right. And I think Serena Mensah is going to be the goalkeeper. I think I could pick the starting 11, you know. From my own, you know, I think I could pick the starting 11 from this on U20 team. I would go with Mensah in goal. Let me see how good I am at Mensah. I'd have in goal, right? And then in defense, I'm having Atkinson, right? Sorry, not Atkinson. I'm having Abel. Yes, I'm having Zoe Viduar. I think her name is Zoe. All right. And then I'm going to go with Jasmine Ferguson. Jasmine, yes. And then in midfield, you know, we have to have Peyton in midfield. We have to have Mia Mitchell in midfield. We have to have Annabelle Moore in midfield. All right. So that's my midfield 3. Up front, I'm going with Chantel Parker. Yes, people. Chantel, I'm telling you, this team, people, I don't know how Coach Xavier Gilbert is going to manage. Chantel Parker. Cameron Simmons. Oh, yes. Cameron Simmons. Yes. And I could go, should I go with, you know what? This is where I think this is where I'm struggling. Well, should I go with Christina Salmon? I think Christina Salmon is who I would start, you know. Christina Salmon. I think I should start Christina Salmon, you know. What do you think? Do you know any of them? What do you think? I would start Christina Salmon, you know. If you don't know, Christina Salmon was the leading goal scorer in she's at Hill College now, I believe, but she played at Excelsior and she played at Waterhouse. So she's a lethal goal scorer. I'm starting Christina Salmon. Christina. Yes, people. Listen, I don't know. Can you imagine? I'm picking an under 20 girls team and it's so difficult. Yes, so that's my starting 11. Coach Xavier Gilbert, don't try to go around my starting 11. This is my starting 11. So I would start with Mensah in goal, Atkins, Abel, Zoe, and Jasmine in defense, with Peyton, Mia, and Annabelle in midfield, with Chantel, Cameron, and Christina up front. I'm playing a 4-3-3, and that this formation could actually convert to a 4-4-2, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. The thing is that a lot of persons don't know a lot about the female, part of the football, and so that's why I'm doing this. Yeah. Big up management. Chantel Park is a star. She was a thorn in. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Chantel Parker has to start. It was Chantel Parker who was like young at that time with Jody Brown and Lacey and Murray. Those are the three up front. So now, we have added. So I think the team is very, 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 very good, and that is why I think it is because of the quality that we have up front. Why Jody Brown is not in it, because Jody Brown could actually play in this tournament, but I think the team is so good that we never, we never had to include her. Yeah, CC, I soon come to your comment. I soon come to your comment about Qatar. Yeah, so our first game, I'm hoping that I can find somewhere to watch the game. I'm going to get some live um feed and stuff for you, get some information yeah, I'm going to get information um yeah, out of the tournament for you. See, we can probably get, the coach, get a couple of interviews. Um yeah, right? Yep. So the tournament is actually um in like I said, in the Dominican Republic, right? So yep, that's where the tournament will be this time around. This time around. So like I said, very interesting. How does it work? So you have the four groups, right? Yeah. All right. I think women's roster by okay. All right, these are the rosters. I'm trying as yeah. Right. So I think it's three teams that qualify, right? So normally USA, Canada, and Mexico um who qualify. But in 2018, if you remember, Haiti actually qualified because they finished third. I think Costa Rica qualified once already in 2014, 2010, and 2014. But I think they qualify automatically this year. I think Costa Rica qualifies because Costa Rica, I think, Costa Rica are the host of the tournament this year, so they qualify automatically. All right. So, yep, yep, yep. 16 teams have been drawn into four groups while four advance directly to the round of 16 via pre-qualifying tournament held in Curacao last September. All 40 tournament matches were taking place at the stadium in Dominican Republic, like I've just stated. All right, fans so you can follow. All right. So, yep. I mean, so I'm thinking that based on the squad that we have, we should be able to make it through. I believe so. All right, let me get this comment from CC. Let me see, where is CC? I saw CC saying something. Qatar has 2 million people, JA 2.8. Qatar is 5% larger than Jamaica. Yet I am ridiculed when I say we can host I don't have where. All right, so I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Listen, people, you have to learn to manage your conversations, right? If you're not if the conversation don't start over here, don't bring it over here. And don't take the conversation over here and bring it elsewhere. CC, I don't know where that happened. All right. But you have to bring it over there. I have no clue. I have no clue what you're talking about. Keep the conversations in their places, man. Don't move them all over the place. Okay, CC. So this is good. Yeah, man. Blessing. So, but we have a very, very, very good team. I think the only challenge I have is you don't see a lot of the players out of the under 20 team from 2018 breaking into the national setups. I'm wondering, I'm wondering where they go, how they transition. All right. Yeah, people, let's end this World Cup conversation. No, it never started over here. I don't want my chat to be filled with things that were happening elsewhere. I'm not like that. I try to do my own content. So please, don't bring it in here. All right. Yeah. Big up, Sir Hyatt. Sir Hyatt, we need to talk, But that would be my starting 11 people. Always good to have Damian Hyatt in the chat. All right. So yes. So there you go. So very good team. There is, like I said, that Costa Rica have already qualified. So 3 teams out of this is going to qualify. So once we get to the semifinal, we have a good opportunity. We are in a tough zone because Haiti is a very good team. I think we should come out of the zone at least. So let's see how well this team can do. They had a couple of I can't say they had the time together, but at least they went away early enough to have some sessions before the first game. Let me just see if I can get the format. I'm trying to get the format. U20 women. See if I can get the format for you to show you how it's going to work in terms of Jamaica's chance of qualifying. So the team has had several, I don't know what you call it, trials. Trials. Yeah, I think that's what you'd call it. But they have been in like preparation, do yo-yo tests and all of that. So I am expecting that they will have some sort of chemistry, know-how in terms of all of that for this tournament, right? So scheduled to take place the first, qualifier round will take place in September with the 4 group, right? So the 4 group winners advance directly to the knockout stage of the championship. Will be announced, right? So the 4 group winners to the knockout stage. Whoa. Jamaica for the qualifiers draw, they will be divided into 4 parts according to their ranking. The 4 parts are as follow. Okay. Teams are I think we went through that already. Yeah, I'm trying to find how the format works out, like the final stage format. Right? Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find that and help you with that. Or if you know, you can let me know. Yeah. Bless up Ian Campbell. I heard Ian Campbell's name somewhere, I heard Ian Campbell's name somewhere. Yeah, Haiti is a tough team, so that is why I'm checking to make sure if it's one team are 2 teams that come out of the zone, right? So let's see the qualifying stage. That's what I'm trying to figure out, how it works. I know that Costa Rica will be hosting the under 20 championship, so they have actually qualified. And generally, there are 3 teams who qualify from Concacaf. So this time around, there will be 4 teams. That much I know there will be 4 teams. All right. So of the 4 teams, let's see, right? Yeah, how it works. That's what I'm trying to figure out, people. Once you get down to the 4 team, you know, well, there are 4 zones. I think 2 teams come out of the zone for the quarterfinals. Then you have the yeah, man. I did say that Able is able. No, it. All right. So Able can play defense or she can play in midfield, just like Mia Mitchell. But let's see. I think they are going to play her in defense because they only have 1 returning defender. But good to see you, Sir Ian. Long time. Trying to find. So let me see if I can find it. Three teams. All right, Costa Rica and Crown Convent North America Central have qualified automatically, right? So there are 3 teams, right? So Costa Rica qualifies automatically, right? That's what we know. So I want to know, does it mean that only 2 teams will qualify then? Seeing that Costa Rica has qualified? Somebody tell me, no, man. Somebody tell me. The fact that Costa Rica has already qualified, does that mean that only 2 other teams will qualify? Or we shall see schedule and result. All right, all matches standing round of so there is a round of 16, there is a quarterfinal, there is a 3rd place, and there is a final. So 2 teams, yeah, I know 2 teams come out of the zone. Yes, so we have Guatemala, we have Cuba, we have Haiti. 2 teams come out of the zone. All right, once you have that, you go to your quarterfinals, your semifinals, and you have your playoffs. All right. So our last group game is against Mexico. We will be playing against Mexico. All right. All right. No, sorry. Against Haiti. Against Haiti. Mexico not in our zone. Yeah. And the U20, yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out is if Concacaf gets an additional spot, seeing that Costa Rica qualifies as host. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who can help me with that? How many teams? Because there's a 3rd and a 4th place playoff. So I am suspecting what that means is that I think that 3rd place, so Concacaf, I think, gets an additional spot this time around. Yeah. So it will be 3 teams. So if Jamaica finishes 3rd, we could qualify for the Under-20 World Cup this time around. I think we have a good enough team to do that. All right. So that's my starting 11. But Kebron Mas Solomon saying that Able is a midfielder. But I think, given what I've been hearing, like I think she can play defense. So I think she's going to be there. So my starting 11, like I said, is Atkinson, Abel, Zoe, Yasmin. In midfield, I have Peyton, Mia, Peyton McNamara, Mia Mitchell, Annabelle Moore. Up front, I have Chantel Parker, Cameron Simmons, and Christina Salmon. Maela Atkinson, Neville Abel, Jasmine Ferguson, and Zoe. You know, she has a very funny name. All right, so very good question Dre is asking. You know that I don't want to say torn. I think we have to all right. Here's what I think based on the players we have available, we should determine what system is best to get the best out of the players. I don't want to be stuck on a system or stuck in a system. And I'm going to tell you why. When I look at like the composition of the female senior team, when we have all the other players come in, I think we need to find a system of play that gets Bonnie Shaw to give her best, that get Jade to give her best, Jodie Brown to play at her best, Kayla to play at her best. What best fits the players that we have? And that could be for, generally it would be good, but that could be for this year. Next year, we may have a completely, or say in 2 years' time, we have a completely different set of players that play a different style, and we may need to implement a different type of system. What I think is important is not like like a formation or let's play it this way, but we must have some consistent things. We must play with some principles. We must have consistent principles throughout our national teams. What do I mean by that? That we must decide if we want to play out of the back, how we are going to play out of the back. All right, who collects from who receives, who goes there, where player A, player B, the pace we are going to play at, those things, which is part of a system, I think. But in terms of formation, I don't think we should. But to say this is a system, we have to determine if, all right, we have some big, tall center backs who are very good ball winners, but they are not good at playing out the ball at the back. We may not want to make that a part of our system in this cycle, but in the next cycle, it may become important. That's how I think it should be. But there should be some core principles that we know. I know when I step into my national team, where I am expected to be to receive the ball when a particular player has the ball. So that's what I think, Dre. I don't know if that is a complete system, or maybe it's just a philosophy or something in that regard. But like I said, I think the coaching staff they have determined that we are good enough to have excluded Jodie Brown, who has scored 3 goals in the senior qualifications. So I think this team on paper is good. And the good thing is that Coach Gilbert has been working with them. He's a very good, you know what is funny is that I think our female coaches, they have been doing well with our female footballers from the grassroots up. And so I want to commend people like, Coach Charlie Edwards and Vin Blaine and Christopher Bender, Xavier Gilbert, who has also done well too, his assistant Garden, Meron Garden, I think his name is, he's assistant coach. I mean, he did very well when he was at Lennon. coaching those young ladies out there. When it comes on to conditioning female, I think he's an excellent coach as well. And for all the other people who work with them, the Tashana Vincent and all of these people, great job that they have been doing, because we keep producing good quality. I may have left out a couple of names. That's just how it is. I can't remember all the names all the time. You understand? So, yeah. So, yeah, people, what do you think? I mean, we're qualifying, we're playing qualification on all different fronts right now. You know, the men campaign seem like it is all but ta-da, but you know, we're still in the running on the on the female side. Yeah. If you don't, no man, you can go ahead, Dre, man. Anytime you can knock in a call, man. You know how it is. Let me see if we can line it up. Let's line it up, my bro. Yeah. All right, won't be a long show. We're gonna keep it very long because we have some. Listen, tomorrow we're gonna have a big JPL show. We have coaches, we have players, we have JPL people, personnel, we have ticketing information. I have some ticketing information, but you know, even though it is, you can call in Dre. Yeah, but you know, so tomorrow JPL show is going to be good, and we also have a massive interview tomorrow. Talk about untold stories. This is one you're gonna need to listen to. Later today, our basketball gurus will be coming in to also discuss some basketball with you. So look out for that. We have some good things coming up for you. You know, we're always doing it. And people, let me tell you, if you have not yet listen to the Therefore Bennett interview, you need to do so. So for those of you who need to know, they have actually changed the fixtures. All right. So the game at Draxall on Saturday, the first game on the original schedule was Waterhouse versus Mount Pleasant, but they have flipped the program around, and they are going to be playing the Humble Lion Harborview game first, and then the Waterhouse Mount Pleasant game will be second. All the other games stay as they are. The ticket prices are $1,000 on Saturday, $1,000 on Sunday, and on Monday it is $700. And only fully vaccinated spectators will be allowed. Right? If you're not vaccinated, you don't stand a chance. And so go out and support the football. Give your house a little break, man. Your house tired, you know, man. So give your house. You understand me? Give your house a little break and go and watch the game. You understand? Yep. Dre, what you saying? Let me get this comment from Dre. I have a few minutes to go, so let's see. Man, if you don't mind me calling you so. Oh, do you mean we find a system that suits each team depending on the personnel? Yeah, but we have certain core principle. In other words, here's what. Like, we're going to play build out at the back. That's part of our principle. All right, part of the principle that runs throughout the program is that we build out at the back. But the female team may need to operate differently from the male team because of the personnel that you have in the female team. You know, you may have players in the female team, for example, who are good at holding up the ball, and you may not have that in the male team. So to have both of them playing the same system may not work. Don't know if that makes sense. So sometimes you can have a general thing, but you have to tweak it to fit the personnel that you have to work with at a particular time. Yep. Yes, people. So lot of female football, going on, coming on. Want to talk about some reggae boys coming up in the next couple of weeks as we prepare for the friendly games. I think the JFF, part of their push right now needs to be to really, really push to get some players to stabilize the program heading into the Nations League and into the Gold Cup. It's not going to be easy. You want to keep your ranking up. So I still think they need to find a way of assembling the best possible squad going forward. The best possible squad going forward with 2026 in mind as well. Don't know if you have any more questions, but it's 45 minutes as we focus on the Jamaica U-20 team. I've picked my starting 11. We're going to have some more discussions on that Saturday. Before the game, we play our first game on Saturday in the Dominican Republic, where we'll be taking on, I believe, the Guatemalans. Yes, I think we will win that one. I don't know. What do you think? Because I'm picking my reggae girls for the victory. Yes. That's my pick. Jamaica to win. I'm looking forward to that. 3 p.m. In fact, I think today there are a couple of games today, or Friday. Yeah. Yep. A couple of games on Friday. Think Trinidad plays El Salvador, the USA play Nicaragua. I think yeah. And the Dominica plays Puerto Rico. Oh yes. And I think, yeah, am I right? Yeah. I think as well that Canada goes up against St. Kitts. Yes. Yeah, so some good games on in the U20s. Watch them support our girls. Said Speed. Yeah, man, but yeah. This one says, always pick the girls, all if them are lose. We're not going to lose, man. In my opinion, the U20 male team needs to be the main focus on the men's side. You'll need these players for 2026 and even 2030. Yes, Giovanni. And one of these days, we need to come on, Giovanni. I'm going to drop the link when we're going to discuss that U20 team as we get closer. But because the female football is on, we're going to talk about that. But as it gets closer to that, we're going to discuss it. People, I want to thank you for joining me for this show. It's female football, and sometimes it doesn't get a lot of support, but we're still going to put out the work out there, because we appreciate all our national football teams. And so, as usual, show them some love. A lot of the parents watch the content, and that's a good thing. So, and a lot of the young players, especially the under 20 young ladies, they watch the content, right? So support them. Hit the like button, subscribe, follow them on their IG pages and support them. I want to thank you for joining me for this show today as we discuss female football. It's always my privilege and my honor to spend time discussing the sport with you. To all the persons who you may not have made a comment, but you are in the chat or you're listening, I appreciate that as well. For every comment, sometimes it's hard to receive it because it is critical, but it makes sense. It adds to the algorithms, and we understand that. For the debates and the argument and the conversations, we respect that. As long as we do it in a respectful way, where we show we ought to act in class, because we're a people of class. You understand? And so, blessed love to all of you. Take care. You will see us back before the day ends. I am Man and His Man, and you have just watched another episode of I Am Sure Sports.